Shalom, Israel. Mother Asher. Today I'm just doing a quick little video on a news or video that I found randomly just yesterday by the Spirit. I call it Yahawashi Shem like Qadash, but now I just want to do a quick little video on it. Of course, saying call Yahawashi Shem like Qadash, Yahawah, Rawchaa. Oh Lord, Yahawashi Shem like Qadash, call Yahawashi Shem like Qadash. Of course, give the honors of the Apostle Great Muslim, teacher who teach and well. Well, let's get to the clip.
Thousands have already from Moscow to Siberia. Anger growing and hundreds arrested. Police officers marked with a symbolic Z, the sign for Putin's war, beating protesters today in St. Petersburg. According to an independent monitor, more than 700 were arrested today across 32 cities. Thousands have already fled Russia to avoid Putin's call for 300,000 more troops. This man made it to Finland.
So you can see, Putin's, trying to get more people drafted into the war. Of course, the war between Russia and Ukraine. Which, well, really, I should say this. The news really try to put Putin in a bad light. Trying to make Putin seem like he's losing. He had to go all out. But really, and then Putin's winning, to say at least. Sure, he had the draft going on, get more soldiers, but doesn't really mean that he's losing. His news trying to make it seem like Ukraine has any hope. Getting propaganda. But let's get to the precepts. Second under 6:9, starting verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So this is the time. And you can see uproars of the people. People rioting, people then fighting one another. It's wars, rumors of wars. And all manner of calamity, because hey, that's that time. And that's the evil. And people are fleeing Russia because they don't want to get drafted into the war. But eventually, it says there further on the video that they're either going to be prison or to the war. He's either going to prison or you're going to war. That's basically the two choices that Putin's holding up in their faces. War or prison for 10 years. And most people back down and go to war. Because you don't want to get jailed for 10 years. Most people got to flee, try to run, but now it's just almost impossible. They're trying to break out martial law. They already broke out martial law in there, so it's kind of like a done game at that point. For the second Ezra 15, go down to verse 17. Let's start verse 16. Calling him shit like Qadash. Second Ezra said to 15 and 16, there should be sedition among men and invading one another. Russia invading Ukraine. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and of course their actions shall stand in their power. So, hey, the people are right now rebelling against their own king, their ruler. Putin. They rebel, protest, and that's all just rebellion at the end of the day. So, hey, now they're trying to rebel against their king and the prince. They go against their leader, but really not going to come to any avail. This prophecy needs to be fulfilled. In prophecy, Gog and Magog, that's Russia. Because who's the second world power after America? Russia. Russia and all their allies, that's the second I believe there's a CB, if I'm not mistaken, the C. I'm trying to remember the name of their basically like kind of like now like the security some. What would I remember it? Russian Alliance. Below when I can get it. So I can show you. Oh, yeah, there it is. The CSTO, or the Collective Security Treaty Organization. Let's when I can pull up all the nations in it. I'm calling it streams like Shash from Qadash, regardless of God. But, here's all the countries aligned with the CSTO, or aka the second NATO. You can see, basically it's all Russia. Majority of it is just Russia. Just majority of it is just Russia itself. Just majority is just Russia. And not only that, they're aligned. They're also allied with, China and things of that nature. So all is really led by, Putin, because Putin is a Gog, the Prince of Magog. It was Prince of Magog. So again, all this just comes down to the Second World Power. So Shalaki, I got off track. But the Second World Power is Gog and Magog after Mystery Babylon, aka Russia, because Russia is the second world power after America. So again, they're Gog and Magog. And when Yahawashi comes, Gog and Magog and all their allies, really all the whole world, but truly, mainly Gog and Magog, are going to come against Yahawashi and elect. At that day. So, here's a little sidebar. Again, quoting a little precept that talks about Gog and Magog. That's Ezekiel 38 and 3 on down. In Revelation 20. And Ezekiel 39, all go into Gog and Magog. Second address 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And that's what's going to go on. In fact, let's continue on the video. When it gets pulled up. What I mentioned it, but yeah, people are having trouble even leaving Russia now. Because, hey, they're having trouble. Because what? Putin wants his soldiers. And since Putin wants soldiers, he ain't going to let them leave, so, even the draft saying it would go from 18 years old to 65 years old. So you could be 64 years old, have a heart disease, barely can stand, you're drafted into war. You could be 64 or 65. Don't barely stand on 2 feet, you're in a wheelchair, you're getting drafted to war. You gotta figure out how to use a gun. You gotta figure out how to use a gun. Can't walk, has one hand. Legs may be blown up. Doesn't matter. You still gotta be drafted to war.
And saying he does not support Putin's actions. All this on day 2 of what the West has called a sham referendum in the occupied areas of Ukraine, with armed soldiers monitoring ballot boxes. Stunning developments on the heels of Ukraine's surprise counteroffensive. Inside a bombed-out Ukrainian church near the destroyed town of Izum, a clear sign the Ukrainians have the Russians running. The Russians used this church at...
See, now they're going to propaganda, saying that, oh, Ukraine's winning. Look, they're getting the comeback. Nah. Now Russia's doing the work. I guess say he's doing the will of the Lord, not the work of the Lord, but doing the will of the Lord. And then Russia's gonna win because they have bombs. You know, they got the bombs. The Lord didn't give them bombs for nothing. They got the Smith for a reason. The Smith. Weapons of war. God, there it is. Calling her strength like Shai, Qadash. Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals and the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. He created the waster to destroy. And who's that waster? No. Well, what's that waster? The ICBM missiles. You know, the hypersonic missiles, the ICBM missiles, the ballistic missiles, all those things pile into that weapon that will create to destroy. You know?
As a staging area and field hospital, and looking around, you definitely get a sense.
I could get copyrighted, get, you know, with the copyright. Nope. Damn bull. Let me just skip around. Below when that get copyrighted. But I want to get a quick little point.
Even harder to
no mercy amidst the continued carnage.
Now, Aaron joins us now from Ukraine. Aaron, President Putin signed a new law today that makes it even harder to avoid the draft.
Jose, failure to show for military service is now punishable by up to 10 years in prison. So tonight, hundreds...
You heard that. So now, so basically they call you in for the draft and you like, nah, I want to go to the draft. You try to run away, you try to flee the country. And now you're basically going to go, you're subject to go to prison. You know? So Putin really is turned up. Big P is turned up. No, but at the end of the day, no, following matters, you know. That's all I really wanted in that video. Yeah, I didn't intend to make this a long video or anything, but get the point. In wars, rumors of wars. All this point to the end of this world. Wars and rumors of wars. Matthew 24:7. When nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are beginning of sorrows. And verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things will come to pass when the end is not yet. So again, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Wars, rumors of wars, and don't forget about China and Taiwan. You know, sure they haven't been peeking the news, really. Yes, you could say kind of like cooled down, but not really. Sure, they haven't been going at it, literally, but hey, they're still around. They still got that danger. And it says, you gotta really not go into these articles and so we as well, but you know. Here's one. China says Taiwan independence drive must be stopped. Hits back at U.S. China at UN vows to combat Taiwan independence activities. So again, China making a lot of boastful statements. Where now or later on, of course I got to do it. You know, as a believer as well. Of course I got to do it. I have to get in there, and then got to deal with this shit for too long. Get the idea, to get the point. Right now they're in the boasting stage. They can boast themselves and make it look strong. And when they actually get in there, they gotta be strong. You know? The only thing they have to worry is about the U.S. But the U.S. Army is not really that strong. If Russia and China work together, then it's game for the U.S. The United States is not gonna be that long, but it's like the United States is not gonna be that much of the power at that time, but you know, you gotta wait for it. But you can call Yahawashi, search like your Qadash from Qadash regardless. And yeah, a little bit other side. You know, of course, they can call Yahawashi, search like your Qadash from Qadash. Barak Yahawah, Barak Rawchaa, halah Yahawah, Shem Jalak Rawchaa, Shem Qadash, halah Yahawah, Shem Jalak Rawchaa, Shem Qadash, and Lord, I find. Any questions and comments, hit me up in DMs at Asher Israel on Facebook, and when we go over it, your answer is Sobezo as well. And you're offended, Louis, hit me up there, and when we resolve it, Sobezo as well. And again, any questions or comments, you leave in the comment section down below. When we get answers, Sobezo as well. Again, call a help. Shem Jalak Rawchaa, Shem Qadash, and Shalom.